Disclaimer: the practice tests provided here are exclusive to OET 2.0 online classroom and have been specially designed by our expert team. You will not find these tests on any other websites or YouTube channels. All materials are original and created to closely reflect the official OET exam format, ensuring the best preparation for your success. In the first paragraph, the writer uses Dr. Margaret Chan's words to correct answer B, emphasize the severity of the antibiotic resistance crisis. Explanation: Dr. Margaret Chan's quote highlights the gravity of antibiotic resistance, describing it as leading to a quote antibiotic era where common infections could kill. This emphasizes the seriousness of the issue. Why others are incorrect. A. The quote does not explain the causes, but rather focuses on the consequences of inappropriate antibiotic use. C. There is no mention of outlining a plan, it only warns about the crisis. D. While a timeline is mentioned post-antibiotic era, it is not a prediction but a warning. What do we learn about antibiotic resistance in the second paragraph? Correct answer B. The process occurs more rapidly than scientists initially believed. Explanation. The paragraph explains that resistance develops and spreads faster than previously thought due to mechanisms like gene transfer between bacterial species. Why others are incorrect? A. Antibiotic resistance is not new. It is described as a natural evolutionary process. C. The text explicitly states that resistance genes can transfer between species, contradicting this option. D. There is no suggestion that scientists have overestimated bacteria's evolutionary capabilities. What particularly impressed Dr. Michael Boehm about the Harvard experiment? Correct answer. C. The speed and mechanisms through which resistance developed. Explanation. Dr. Boehm was surprised by, quote, how quickly and through what pathways bacteria evolved resistance in just 11 days. Why others are incorrect. A. The evolution of resistance was expected, not surprising. B. While visually dramatic, this was not what impressed Boehm most. D. The focus was on resistance development, not survival in a petri dish. In the fourth paragraph, what idea is emphasized by the phrase low-hanging fruit? Correct answer, B. Early antibiotic discovery was relatively easy compared to current challenges. Explanation. The phrase describes how finding antibiotics was straightforward during the Golden Age, but has since become much harder. Why others are incorrect. A. There is no mention of fruit trees or antibiotics being derived from them. C. Scientists did not overlook obvious sources. They exploited them during the Golden Age. D. While effective antibiotics were discovered, this option does not address the ease of discovery. What was significant about the findings in Dr. Pittock's study? Correct answer, C. The economic mismatch between investment costs and revenue returns. Explanation. The study highlighted how developing new antibiotics costs $1.5 billion, but generates only $700 million in revenue, creating a market failure. Why others are incorrect. A. While costs are mentioned, their significance lies in their mismatch with revenues. B. Technical challenges are not discussed in this context. D. Stewardship programs are mentioned, but not as part of Pittock's findings. In the sixth paragraph, what does the phrase, "these are not simple mechanisms," refer to? Correct answer. B. Bacterial efflux pumps. Explanation. Dr. Zgurskaya refers to efflux pumps as intricate molecular machines, emphasizing their complexity. Why others are incorrect? A. Antibiotic molecules are not described as mechanisms here. C and D. Enzymatic modifications and target site alterations are mentioned earlier but are not referenced as not simple mechanisms. What aspect of his findings did Dr. Blazer find particularly concerning? Correct answer, B. The duration of microbiome disruption after antibiotic treatment. Explanation. Blazer notes that even after 12 months, the microbiome had not fully recovered, which he finds concerning. Why others are incorrect? A. The focus is on long-term disruption rather than immediate effectiveness against pathogens. C. Tracking resistance genes is not highlighted as a concern here. D. Recovery did not occur fully even after a year. In the final paragraph, the information about Dr. Price's research is used to suggest that correct answer B, a comprehensive approach including agricultural practices, is necessary. Explanation. Dr. Price emphasizes that focusing solely on human medicine will not solve antibiotic resistance due to its connections with animal and environmental health, One Health approach. Why others are incorrect. A. Human medicine alone is explicitly stated as insufficient. C. Genomic studies successfully traced resistant bacteria origins. They were not deemed insufficient. D. The One Health approach is advocated for, not criticized.